League of Legends is a game that many people can't help but quit. In 2020, I ended up quitting League myself, although my decision to do so came from an unusual set of circumstances. Rather than quit for the joy of something like getting fresh air, I quit because I developed a repetitive strain injury in my wrist. The limited amount of time I could spend at a computer every day had to be spent working from then onward, which meant no more playing League. I'd only be at the PC if I were editing videos. This led to me starting a streak of sobriety, and before long, 2.5 years had passed by without me playing a single match. Even after my wrist healed a bit, I continued not playing, if for no other reason than to just see how long I could go. But then, in 2023, I realized I was in a unique position, as someone disconnected from League, but still very interested in it. So I made a video where I recorded my first game back playing League after 2.5 years AFK. It was an interesting experience trying to play League without knowing anything about the updates that had changed the game from the past 2 seasons, and although the video had some highs and lows, I'd say I enjoyed making it. But here's the thing, I never returned to playing League afterward. Since 2020, I have only played the couple of matches in that video. Other than that, I have still been disconnected from League for going on 5 years. And seeing as we're now in 2025, about to hit that 5-year mark, today I thought it might be fun to celebrate sobriety with another relapse. I'm trying to make a return to full-time YouTubing this year, and League is all I have known for such a huge chunk of my life. Why not try and play it for at least one more match and see how bad could it really be? Well, it turns out pretty bad. My experience this time around was not quite as fun, and was certainly not helped when I started this video off by making the exact same mistake I did last time. All right, I don't know what Swift Play is. We did this last time and it was a mistake, but let's go for it. Watch your highlights recorded here. Huh. This is pretty cool. This wasn't here last time. Wait, why is this season 1? This isn't season 1. I wish this was season 1. One of the issues I'm nervous about running into is I have since upgraded to a 4K monitor, and I've become an adult. I no longer have a gamer mouse. I use a wireless mouse now. And here we go. We found a game. Okay, we got top lane. That's all I needed, man. That's all I needed. Give me my Aurelia. Aurelia top lane versus Pantheon. That is a classic season 1 matchup. Although I'm going up against a guy called Top Diff. That's a little nerve-wracking. Oh, wait, no. His name is Tonka. What is that? What are the words underneath? What is that? Challenges? Wait, what are these things? Did League finally add achievements? After like 15 years of people asking for it? You have got to be kidding me. I remember people asking for that in season 1. And here we go. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're gonna figure it out. When I did my last video on playing League after a huge break, I was shocked at how much my muscle memory was able to kick in and keep me playing the game relatively well so that I didn't feed super hard at least. Let's see if that still holds true after 5 years in total now. Oh yeah, I still got it. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Okay, we're 2 minutes back and we're feeding already. Okay. I guess I just forgot how strong Pantheon is in lane. Let's go! Holy! I'm the best! I'm recording this, right? The camera's on. The camera better be on! Okay, and Jibei not warding and getting kicked by the jungle. Things never change! That was the only thing I could think of during this laning phase. The more things change, the more they stay the same. because wow, I have not fixed any of my problems as a League player at all. It was actually a bit tough remembering how to play and commentate at the same time at first, but before long, muscle memory kicked in and I started holding my own. It's honestly amazing that no matter how long you give your mind a break from League of Legends, your body never forgets how to play. And it felt surreal to see this experience slowly become a very familiar one. Oh! Please don't get a kill. Okay, are we actually gonna play a pretty good lane and then lose because our teammates feed? No, you're not, G-Bait. You are gonna lose because you haven't played a game of League in however many. Man, there's a forfeit call, of course. In hindsight, I would say my lane went pretty well considering the circumstances. I mean, I was impressed that I got any solo kills at all, but I was not prepared for the familiar sadness that descends when seeing a game snowball out of control. Watching your teammates mentally implode while you start making your own mistakes that begin piling up, all while hearing an ally has been slain and your turret has been destroyed, ringing in your ear over and over. It blankets you with a feeling of depression. I tried staying positive in the moment, putting on a reluctant smile for the camera, because the first time we made this video, we also lost our actual first game back. Our return with Aurelia went similarly poorly, and it wasn't until our second game with Jax that we managed to pick up a win. As this game drove closer and closer to a loss, I tried to cheer myself up by thinking maybe this can just be a repeat of our old video's experience. A first game loss doesn't mean that the story is doomed. But this time, I didn't feel the same urge to instantly re-queue.
You know, it's funny, the first time that I did this little challenge, I felt such an exciting rush when I lost my first game back, and it made me instantly want to play again. But this time I kind of don't feel that as much.
As defeated as I may have felt, I certainly wasn't ending the video there. I wanted to get a win, and I thought maybe I could separate this video from the last one by getting a win with Aurelia. So I queued up once more, still with some sense of hope, and our next game turned out to be typical League.
4 minutes in, 10 kills across the board, and no action happening top lane. It's amazing how much this game stays the same after all this time. Oh, please get him, please get him, please get him. Yeah, you can. Oh my god, I hate this game. Why am I playing it again? If I remember anything about League, if you fall behind, you should just focus on farming and roaming. Don't worry about fighting. There you go. Being helpful to the team.
The second match was honestly closer than last game, and apart from that first death, I succeeded in being a non-entity for a while, but that was, obviously in hindsight, a detriment to our team. To have such a non-factor top lane in what was otherwise a really close match.
God, this game is so close. 14 kills to 15, 13 minutes in. It's been a bloodbath, but nothing's really happened top lane. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to my teammates? If I was a good top laner, if I actually played League of Legends, I could be winning these guys their ranked game right now. Okay. Kind of helped there, maybe, I hope. 3, get 3. 3, kill him. There we go. One thing I can't actually tell if I like or not is when there's a ping, it looks like, it also shows up right on the edge of your screen, so it kind of looks like someone's pinging you. Looks like people are question mark pinging me for not helping out my team enough.
I was really just trying to take myself out of the game for the most part. I didn't want to be the reason that our team lost, but my attitude was just causing our team to struggle more. The enemy Rumble top lane took advantage of my absence and proactively helped his allies get kills while I was just trying to farm. And this is what ticked off our mid laner, who started to flame. Our Mel was playing the best out of anyone on the team. She got legendary at one point and was poised to carry us to a victory. But by mid-game, she was getting understandably frustrated, especially at me. And when she began flaming me for my failings in chat, it honestly brought me back. This is the exact kind of crap I used to say whenever I won lane but had a hard time carrying my team. I could honestly see so much of a younger version of myself in this Mel, except it hurt being on the other end of things. I felt terrible that I let this teammate down and that they were rubbing my face in my failures, which made me feel bad for all the poor allies I used to flame in the past. They must have felt this exact same way. Before long, everyone had joined Mel in ganging up on me to be the scapegoat for our impending loss, which, to be clear, I totally deserved. I mean, I ruined these guys' ranked game for my YouTube video, and knowing that made the whole situation feel all the more awful. As we slowly saw our lead slip away, it felt like watching a car crash in slow motion. Every single death hurt and was made even more painful by my teammates' comments. All I could do was sit there in my disappointment and watch as our Nexus slowly exploded, except this time I couldn't queue up again. I had to go make dinner and spend some time with my wife and child, because I am not a child anymore. I am a 31-year-old adult with actual responsibilities. So what would have been an instant requeue 10 years ago turned into the adult decision of stepping away from the computer. And it was weird, as I started cooking dinner for my wife as she looked after our kid, I instantly felt so much better. I came into the room feeling depressed and defeated, but even just seeing Ashley and our daughter's face brightened my spirits up so quickly. It was like League had drained the life out of me, and my family instantly gave it back. And as I started cooking dinner, I began feeling incredibly grateful for the two of them. I mean, it was such a challenge for us to even start our family. You know, I already mentioned in a previous video, but my wife went through hell to bring our daughter into the world. And then our daughter worked like absolute hell to come home from the NICU. It was honestly really hard, but starting a family was something that we had always hoped to do. Not everybody has to have kids. It's just that Ashley and I had always shared that as a major life goal. And that got me thinking, you know, so much of what gets me out of the bed every morning is the variety of goals I set for myself. I am never more depressed than when I'm feeling aimless, and I am never happier than when I have a big thing I'm working toward. I don't always accomplish the things I chase. For every one goal I achieve, there are probably 50 dreams I failed at, and 100 more I straight up gave up on. But just the act of setting a goal and pointing my ambition in one direction is enough to give me fulfillment. And thinking about all of this, I realized I think that's what keeps me playing League of Legends, because it's not always physically possible to make huge progress towards some major accomplishment in your professional or personal life every day. But one thing you can do every day is sit down at the computer and set some goal in League, whether it's as big as climbing up to Diamond or as small as winning one solo queue game with Aurelia. This game is always there, begging you to set some goal. And I think that's why I kept playing for so many years. Because as frustrating as it can be sometimes, on other nights, you can't help but scarf down your dinner just to make sure that you get one more match in before bed.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna do it. No, don't you dare. Okay, Sion. I forgot how much damage his passive does. Let's go. Let's go! Okay. I mean, it's still another 300 gold. I forget how this even... Okay, that's probably how Sion does this. I didn't even get the kill! I thought I got the auto attack off! Oh shit, am I dead? Damn it, I am. Oh my god. Oh, I almost got that. I almost got a 1v3 kill. That's okay, we got the Drake though. I'm 6-5-1. I mean, that's not the best KDA, and I have the most deaths on the team, but it's better than last game. Purple Science coming. Oh, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter because you have GBay99's Aurelia on your team. Let's Howard Ivan get ourselves killed. But it's worth it. I don't care. That's like 4 kills. Let's go! Gotta have a pretty huge goal lead at this point. 34 kills to 18. Is there any way we throw this? Why would I even say that? Don't jinx it. Let's go! Oh, we're gonna take this thing. Okay, I don't know what this is, but let's take it. Oh, I almost got like a million Qs off there. Do we finish him? That is a near ace, except for Sion, who's TPing bot. But if he's TPing bot, can we push mid? No, could they? Anna's bot lane. Sion's top. We have no health, but can we push and win right now? Oh, please. Oh, please. It's 5v3. They can't stop. Oh, Sion's right here. Oh, come on, come on, come on. No. So close, so close. Okay, we may have had the most deaths on the team by a pretty wide margin, and we may have only gotten a ton of kills because we were against an intentionally feeding Sion, or whatever that strategy is called, but I don't care. We finally won. Good game, well played. Thank you, teammates, for carrying me. Thank you, everybody on my team, for helping out and letting me break that little mental block, whatever you want to call it. For the first time in 5 years now, since 2020, I have won a game of League of Legends with Aurelia top lane. Wow, that brings me back, and that feels pretty good, man. Shout out to my teammates for all the help that they gave. Honestly, this experience felt way different compared to the video we made 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. It kind of feels a little bit odd and not quite as, I don't know, not quite as thrilling because I have so many responsibilities now as a real human being, as an adult, as a father and a husband. And, you know, my life has changed so much in the time since I last played League of Legends seriously. It just doesn't feel that addicting in the sense that, you know, I don't want to grind out thousands and thousands of games until I get to Diamond or Masters or Challenger anymore. The older you grow, the more you find other challenges in life that you want to take down and chase after rather than spending all of your time playing League. But even so, it feels good every time to come back. It always feels good to come back and set a goal in League and accomplish it, even if that goal is as simple as winning one game with Aurelia top lane. With that note, though, I guess there's only one thing left to say. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I appreciate it very much. Subscribe if you want to see more, and check out all of my videos on my channel. I got a lot more coming out, but until then, thanks again for watching. Good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day.